5 minutes left in our 2-hour show with Chef Curtis Stone. And here's something very, very special. This is directly from the Four Stones farm where Chef Curtis Stone is right now. He has created wine for you and your choice of Cabernet, 3 bottles of Cabernet, or 3 bottles of Chardonnay, which I was just enjoying a glass, or 3 bottles of Moscato, or you can get a dozen of Assorted for $132. It is a weekly deal drop. We drop the deal on Monday. The price goes away on Sunday, which is tomorrow. This is the last show of the week, and this is your last opportunity to get wine from the Four Stones. I'm really, really so excited to hear about all the how this came about. And obviously, when you're the caliber of chef that Chef Curtis Stone is, that you know about wines. That's part of the, we're getting that high level. And to create that for us and create it affordably. These aren't like $400 bottles of wine. They're very, very affordable, but they are the best of the best, Chef.
Stop lying, Helen. You're not excited to hear the story. You're just excited to have a drink.
No, I want you to talk so I can drink.
Well, listen. This is my vineyard, right? Me and my wife and my 2 boys, they don't drink the wine yet, but they do help us in the vineyard. They help do the harvest. They help go up the prune. We're right here in Malibu. And I tell you what, going on this journey as a chef who's been around wine his entire life and traveled throughout the world, and this is some of images from my travels where we literally went and met with the world's best winemakers. We did a show about it called Field Trip. And I learned so much. Then I came back and I said, that's it. I'm going all in. I'm going to buy myself a little vineyard. We're going to have some fun. So that's what Four Stones is. And actually, when I show you the label, you'll see the 4 stones on the label, and those 4 stones are Lindsay, Hudson, Emerson, and myself. And it really is just a beautiful labor of love. You can see those 4 stones on the front of the label there, and it really is a whole lot of fun. So this is the Moscato. You guys, Moscato it has a little touch of sweetness, and if you pick that up, Helen, and have a sip of the Moscato first, or you're going to get a little orange blossom and key lime, and it's got that beautiful sort of citrusy. It has a sweet nose too. You can smell it on the nose. Yeah, it's so good. Wow, it's just that wine. It's a Saturday afternoon, isn't it?
It's so good.
No matter where you are, whether it's warm, whether it's a little cooler, that little touch of sweetness. It's just like, it's one. Hold on. I want to show you something here. I've got the awards. Moscato, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 awards. That's one wine, and it's brand new, and we've just entered it in a few wines, 7 awards. So altogether, there's 14 awards here, and I'm showing that piece of paper because the one you have isn't as updated. Since we submitted that to you, we've won more awards, believe it or not. And I'm not trying to be boastful. I'm just saying the wine really does stand.
Incredibly impressive, because the world of wine competition is this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, people devote not just their lives, generations. And the fact that already, by the way, this Moscato, I think, is not too sweet. I've had Moscatos that I feel like are just super sweet, like a dessert. This is actually, I think it's more of a versatile Moscato.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. We pulled back on the sweetness. Everything that we make is just a little bit more, we don't slap you in the face with the sweetness. When we talk about Chardonnay, which is a wine I have in my hand, we don't slap you with butter. We don't slap you with oak. It's not over the top. It's balanced. And I think that's the key to winemaking. It really is. And when you taste the Chardonnay, you're going to taste a little mango. You're going to taste a little crisp apple. Oh, it's a really beautiful wine. It's a food wine. You should pour this for someone when they say, I want a glass of white wine. You don't have to ask too many questions. Whether you're eating it with cheese, drinking it with cheese, whether you're drinking it with a chicken dish, it really is an absolute all-rounder, and it's not overly oaky and it's not overly buttery.
Do you know, I 100% taste that immediately, because I will say if I'm ordering, I'll usually go for a Sauvignon Blanc instead of a Chardonnay, because I don't like that oaky, kind of too oaky. This completely balanced, you're right. It really is delicious.
It really is. And Chardonnay, of course, is the grape, the style of winemaking, because, of course, you can make Chardonnays that are really oaky and really, you know, butterballs. No, this one's really refined. Now, the next one is so fun. This is a red wine blend. Okay, now I'm going to talk to you about the blend. I put 74% Cabernet Sauvignon, 14% Merlot, 7% Malbec, and 5% Petit Verdot. Now, they're the typical grape varietals that you'd find in a Bordeaux blend, right, in that particular region near the Rhone River in France. Oh my goodness. The nose on this is really special. I love that art of blending all of those different grape varietals to make something really special. Oh, it's so smooth. It is just like drinking velvet. I'm telling you, this wine is just an all-day winner. It has a little blackberry, but it's smooth, smooth, smooth. You know, if you don't like those mouth-grippy tannins, you've got to try this red blend. You will absolutely love it. What do you think, Helen?
You know, I usually go with white instead of red because some reds almost, I feel like you have to buy like the most expensive red in the world. There's nothing worse to me than a red that is a little bit, I always tell my husband, I go, I don't want any salad dressing. That's what I always say about a red but this is, I mean, I know for this price, you're getting like, it tastes like $100 bottle of wine. That's what's amazing me.
Well, here's the thing. It's so much flavor, it's so complex, but it's very, very balanced and very smooth, and that's what's so wonderful. The last one, of course, is the Cabernet Sauvignon. Now, you know, I've got a hillside of it out there. We're here in California. The Cabernet is king, of course, and I am so, so excited about this one. So, 90% Cabernet, 3% Petit Verdot. It is a straight cab. This is the one for steak. By the way, have a sip of it and then taste those meatballs again, because I'm telling you right now, the beef and the pork.
Oh, yeah.
And then that one.
I think they cut me off on meatballs. I think I ate all the meatballs in the building. They said, have some wine, you've eaten too many meatballs.
For
this is delicious.
Cheeses, for steak, anything coming off the grill, that is your wine. Now, you can buy 3 of each. You can buy 3 of one red, 3 of one white. You can get 3 of all of them. You can buy the whites, you can buy the reds, you can buy a dozen of one. You are in control, but here's what you need to know. You don't have to go to the store and be intimidated by the thousands of labels you see.
Right.
You certainly don't have to walk out of the store with a giant box. If you do buy 12 bottles, of course, it's the best value, and it gets delivered for free to your house, right? So all you do is tell that delivery man, thank you very much. Go ahead and stick them in your fridge or in your cellar or in a cupboard until you're ready to drink. These are all ready to drink. None of them need to be sold. They're all ready to go.
Do you serve these in your restaurants? I'm actually curious about that.
This is brand new. You're the first people to see them, but absolutely we will. You know, we just bottled a Chardonnay, a Cabernet from last year. It is magic, but it's probably a $150 bottle of wine, right? It is absolutely gorgeous, but it's very young to drink. So we're gonna hold on to that before we even release it. These have just been literally last week, so you're the very first person to taste it. Literally, you're the first person to taste it. We haven't even delivered a bottle yet, but we will be selling it in the restaurant.
I love that. You know, you own a butcher shop, a vineyard, the restaurants, and I mean, it's so incredible. And it all goes beautifully. By the way, yes, the Cabernet with the meatballs, definitely do that. So you can do the Moscato, you can do the Chardonnay, the Meritage, or the Cabernet, or you can do the mixed, which is $132, and you get a dozen. So you're gonna get 3 of each of them, your choice. I wanna remind you about I don't wanna call it an air fryer. Over